Peace and blessings, everybody. Good morning to you on this, what's today? Today's Thursday, this beautiful Thursday, kind of cloudy and gloomy here in San Diego. I want to stop by and do a quick video while I sip my tea here in the Zen Garden. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Zen Garden. Welcome from the lawn gnomes in the back. This little garden is truly magical. So in this video, we're going to talk about, this is episode 3 of Mindset Matters, and we're going to talk about protecting our energy. And so we got ourselves some Palo Santo and some sage, a couple black candles, some black salt, some mugwort, a little eye of newt, some magic wands. You guys ready? Okay, good, because we're not going to talk about any of that stuff today. I know that a lot of times when we talk about protecting our energy, we talk about energy vampires, we talk about things that zap or suck away our energy or affect our aura. A lot of times, the first thing people start to do is they start to look at something outward to help fix their energy field. We burn sage and we burn Palo Santo, you know, depending on your particular spiritual practices, there's all types of different things that you do for creating a protection barrier around you, around your home. And those things are lovely. They are wonderful. But you guys know me, I'm always talking about the mindset. I'm always talking about taking personal responsibility for the things that enter and exit our experience, our realm, that leave us, that come to us. I'm always talking about that. And so that's really what we're going to get into in this video. I may do another video some other time about using those things and certainly incorporating them. But what I came to understand is that things like, you know, sage and Palo Santo and lighting candles, those things are very external solutions, and they are very useful and potent and powerful, because everything we always talk about here on this channel, frequency and vibration, and everything has a certain vibration or frequency, whether you're talking about essential oils or crystals or certain herbs or plants, they all put off a certain vibration that lend to strengthen and build up our vibration. And so those things are very useful. But there are some things that we personally have to do to protect our own energy. There are some decisions, some choices, some steps, some things we have to do differently if we want to experience a shift in our energetic flow, in our aura, in our day-to-day dealing with the energies of life. Because remember, everything is energy. Everything is an exchange. And so oftentimes, what I will observe, and I know early on when I started with down my path now of spirituality, God, I was constantly at my local botanica buying sage, buying incense, buying all these things, buying candles. And it's wonderful to do those things, especially early on, because what those practices did for me was they sort of put me in the mindset of what I was trying to achieve. So in other words, if I was trying to manifest money, or if I was trying to manifest protection, or you name it, I would light a candle, or I would, you know, get myself in the mood. But there's other things that have to be done outside of that. And so really practically, the number one way that I found in my life that I am able to protect my energy is I monitor and manage my energy output and intake. And that is really simple. Now, there's this thing, we talk about paying attention to stuff. And when there's something that you don't like, you know, people say, just don't pay any attention to that. Just don't pay any attention to them. Now, that phrase, to pay attention, it simply means, when translated, to reach out or to extend one's energy. That's really what it means to pay attention, to give your energy. Now remember, energy is currency. And so when we talk about paying attention, it's like paying money as we understand it. It's really giving, lending your energy to something. And remember, there's always an exchange. And so there's something you're going to be getting back for the energy you pay with, the energy that you reach out and extend. And so for me, it really makes sense to monitor what I pay attention to, what I extend my energy towards. Because a lot of times we think that there's just these spiritual vampires, there's these energy suckers, there's these people that, and certainly there are a lot of people out there that, can suck up your energy and that can zap your energy. But in the spirit of being empowered, and self-empowerment, which I believe a lot in, there's certainly a lot of things that we can do to prevent ourselves from getting in situations where we feel like our energy is being abused or taken advantage of, or our auras being siphoned or stolen. So I want to ask you this, like, when's the last time you stopped and paid attention to every single thing that you sent your energy towards? As you just go throughout your day, and maybe today after you watch this, you just go back and pay attention to all the things going on around you, and things that just get your attention, and things that just get you off, out of character, or get you distracted from different things. There's so many things coming at us throughout the day, but not everything requires or is necessary for us to give attention or our energy to. When we talk about protecting our energy, think about it like your debit card or your checkbook. You wouldn't just go giving your checkbook or your debit card to anybody, would you? We wouldn't. We protect it. We protect it with passwords. We keep it in our wallet. We keep things tucked away in our satchels, our purses, and we keep them safe so that they're protected. It's the same thing with our energy. But we so freely give things. I mean, for me, one of the ways I practice this is in traffic. And that is the biggest sucker of energy for a lot of people. And for me, I had to start practicing as people are driving this way or that way. I had to start practicing redirecting my energy to something else. I had to start practicing, like, when somebody's driving past me in a way that I don't like, or cutting in traffic, or just driving really recklessly, or really slowly, or in a way that is really annoying, I really have to practice redirecting my attention to something else. So I may quickly look at a billboard or look at some flowers on the side of the road and make a comment and kind of get into that headspace of paying attention to that beauty, because that's what I want to lend my attention to. And so for us, it's really important that we monitor our energy output. Where's it going? Where's it going? All day, there's so many different directions that our energy is going, and so many different places we're sending and expending. Sending and expending. I'm going to do something with that later. But so many ways that we're sending that energy out that, like, we're not even aware. And so in order to truly protect our energy, the same way we do with our money, we have to stop. I found that I had to stop seeking different places and to give my energy away to. I found that I had to be more protective, more mindful, if you will, of where I sent my energy out to, what I paid attention to, what I let affect me and shift me in my daily emotional life. And so many people, I find, are kind of married to the chaos and the drama of life sometimes, and will oftentimes go seeking something to be upset about or disrupted about, or, we go seeking those things. And it's almost like, when we say we want to protect our energy and somebody's taking our energy, it's almost like the person that files a restraining order on someone, and then you go seeking that person out that you filed a restraining order against, just kind of asking for it. And so sometimes we can create a lot of our own disasters and a lot of our own misfortunes. And it doesn't have to be like that. We can really stop a lot of what goes on in our world and a lot of what goes on in our mental world just by monitoring, like, what we choose to pay attention to. And I know some things are just habit. Some things we just kind of do because it's the way we've always done it. But at this particular point in life, I believe that life is calling us to be more mindful, to be more purposeful, to really monitor the currency, which is our energy, and not just spend recklessly. Because you always get a return on every exchange, everything you put out. Every time we pay attention to something, we're investing. And so whatever you invest your energy into, you want to make sure the return on your investment is something that you want, something that is life-giving, something that is going to be pleasing to you, and something you're going to want to stay with you in the long run. It's like buying a piece of furniture or buying a shoe or buying... I'm a huge online shopper. I really don't like shopping in person. But, you know, there's something about shopping online. It's a roll of the dice. Sometimes you don't know if it's going to be exactly what you thought it was going to be. And it's the same thing, like when we invest our energy just anywhere and we're not conscious, mindful, cognizant of where we're placing our attention, it's a roll of the dice. And so we have to be more purposeful. And in that, our lives will be more impactful, and we will start to notice that there's less and less instances where people are showing up who are energy vampires, who are taking and sucking the life and the joy out of our lives, because we've now become the master of our thoughts. We've now become the CFO of our energy output and expenditure. And so, yeah, you can do it. It takes a long time, and it takes a minute to really retrain the brain and retrain the mind and stop jumping on every bandwagon of what makes us upset and what gets us riled up, and really start to focus on things that are going to bring you a good return on investment of your energy. Okay, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go and finish drinking my tea and get my day started. And I'm going to go maybe burn some black candles or something, some sage or Palo Santo, I don't know. Anyway, love you guys. Be well. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video from me. Ciao.